Earlier in the program, we heard from CommonGround volunteer Joan Ruskamp about mentors, and that interview will be on our Facebook page a little bit later. And now Joan is back with a recipe to share. Karen is standing by now with more.
It's an exciting week for Husker football fans because the game is coming quicker. It's on Friday night. And so a lot of people are looking for fun tailgating options, and you've got a good one today.
Yep. And this comes from a mentor friend of mine named Anne-Marie Bosshammer. She works for the Nebraska Beef Council. Sometimes when I just draw a blank, because I make a lot of the same things over and over,
Right.
I'll just call Anne-Marie, do you have a recipe?
Is she the one you mentioned from, is she from Texas?
Yeah, no, Ann Anderson, she'd be another one.
That's
I should call
another
her too.
Okay.
But Anne-Marie, I mean, and I like to make beef recipes. I just do because I'm promoting beef while I'm here then. But tailgating time, and like Nebraska, we're also happy right now because we're 3-0.
I know.
It's almost a dream.
Yes.
But this is a simple meatball recipe with an apricot barbecue sauce. Now the barbecue sauce, there's like 100 different flavors of barbecue sauce, so that might impact a little bit. We normally use cookies or Dave's or whatever, but that's up to whatever anybody wants. But basically a pound of hamburger, and then you dump in a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, a couple tablespoons of water, 1 egg that's beaten, and some salt and pepper. And then you're gonna mix all that together. And we're obviously not gonna fry everything and make a lot of noise here today, but what you'll do is mix that together really well, and then I just have a little watermelon baller scoop. That's about the amount you want to scoop in your hand, and then just roll it really well into a little ball. You'll have about 2 dozen little meatballs. Put them in the oven, 400 degrees, and bake them. And while that's baking, you're going to mix apricot preserves, your barbecue sauce, and some Dijon mustard. And you're going to mix that over the stove until it's boiling. Okay. And then when it's boiling, shut it off. And then about that time, the meatballs are going to be done. You put the sauce with the meatballs, and you can just put them in a crock pot because that's an easy way to carry things. What's really cool, each of these meatballs is 5 grams of protein. So if you wanted to count like how much protein you wanted, you could say, well, I want 15 grams of protein, so I'm going to eat 3 meatballs. 30 grams, well, you know, some of us will like 30 grams of meatballs when we enjoy these. If you want it for a meal, heat up some rice, and then put your meatballs in the sauce over the rice, and you can eat it like that as well.
Looks really good.
Yeah. So it's quick, it's easy. This is a basic meatball recipe. You could use the ingredients with any sauce you want to put on your meatballs, but put a few nice, now I didn't have any just red toothpicks, you know, or any little Go Big Red little signs. I didn't spend enough time researching for all that.
But you could make it that festive, right?
You bet, yeah.
No, this is great, and I know it's so important now to get that protein in.
Right.
Yeah.
3 times a day, really. And our kids too. I mean, you could make these meatballs for breakfast, honestly.
Yeah.
If you gave kids 3 meatballs, that's 15 grams of protein to start their day out with. And so, yeah, you can eat beef for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast, but this is on the Beef It's What's for Dinner website, as well as the CommonGround website.
And we also have it on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page and on my Facebook page if you want to copy it down. Very tasty. I love the sauce on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Joan.